Well, howdy. Sorry I've been away for a little while. Been on a trip to Seattle and definitely enjoyed it. But today we're going to watch an Atlanta game. And oh, I love this ship. I have so much fun in it, and this game's going to show you why. But you're also going to see something else in this game that you don't see all the time, and that's teamwork. In a random battle, you're going to see teamwork. I know, impossible, right? Impossible, definitely. But it is not, I assure you. See that little kamikaze R right there, that little guy. Very beginning of this match, me and my division mate are going to be like, hey, can you smoke us up at the entrance to C? And he's actually going to do it. Like, he's legitimately going to smoke, and then he's going to go spot for us. Can you believe it? And then, oh, where is he at? Oh, you can't see him. He's way over there. Our CV, he's going to help us too. He's going to spot. He's going to support us. Oh my god, there's going to be teamwork all in this game. Oh, it's going to be glorious. And it turns into a pretty good game. So, let's see how this turns out. So sadly, I wish I had recorded this one, and yeah, you see us asking him if he can smoke at the entrance to C, and then I ping it out for him, and he's like, sure, but this game, I wish I had recorded it as we were playing it, because the voice chat between me and my division mate is amazing during this game, and we had so much fun. Oh, but I didn't have OBS up to record, I wasn't recording, so I just have to do it in local, sadly. But you see right there, the commie's like, hey, I'm gonna smoke for you, and I'm like, oh my god. And see, my div mate, she's like, holy shit, teamwork. They're actually doing something. So, let's find out. And so she actually slowed down. She's like, I don't want to pop out. I don't want to pop out and be spotted instantly and get destroyed. Let's let the commie catch up. I'm like, screw it, nah. And then you see in the chat there, Storm57 in R1. He is actually our carrier. He's like, hey, I'm gonna send you some fighters to spot as well. And I'm like, awesome. So, we get some detections by fighters. You know, those two are there, but we also know the destroyer's there because they're already capping. And so the commie's smoking up like we asked him, doing amazing. And so we're like, we'll use this to our advantage. And right here, in about 5 seconds, I didn't realize my division mate actually popped her radar. Here, and we'll actually go to my view as I was playing. I did not realize that my division mate pops radar here in a second. She popped it right there. I didn't realize it, otherwise I would have taken advantage of it better. But that Farragut, oh, I did not shoot well at him at all. Only got a few glancing hits, nothing real good. So I was like, well, I'll focus down the shores. We gotta help out our commie, he's spotted, he's in trouble. So we gotta make sure he survives. And then about right here, I hear my guns going off. And I'm like, there's gotta be something coming. So I target him. And then I turn on my defensive AA, defensive fire, and just make sure that it goes through. So. And here you go. That's kill number 1. Oh, and at that moment she's like, no, kamikaze, no. Yes, you see it in chat. We were like, damn it. Because he'd actually helped us. Like, he'd smoked, he was doing great teamwork and everything. And we were kind of sad, because he definitely could have helped us later on, but we were like, screw it, we gotta go. So, we started pushing in, and then I noticed right there that I'm detected. And I'm like, I'm detected, and she's like, pop your radar, and I was like, well, I guess I'll do it, but we don't actually see anybody just yet. I believe right at the end, yeah, right at the end, we get the Farragut. But then you see, oh shit. Here I was telling her, she's like, oh, we need to focus the Koenigs. I'm like, no, let the CV warp him, focus down the Nebny first. Which we both did. We both fired at the Nebny, and we kind of split up our fire. But now we have no way to spot them. No way at all. We're like, damn. Well, oh, looks like the Koenigs decided he wanted to pop out. So I reload AP and pelt him with it. And that's the power of Atlanta AP. 4 Citadels. He went from 12k to 1k health. And then let's finish off this Nevny. I get him with fire before I even hit him. And so it's like, well, let's get this Farragut. We don't get anything. So I'm like, hey, I need to focus these planes. Which actually, did I actually click on them? I don't know if it shows in here. But yeah, I did actually try and target him as much as I could. And so I'm like, hey, can you keep the Farragut spotted for us? And you'll actually see him reply, he's like, of course. It's like, he assumes that that's what he should do, and he knows it's what he should do. And he's like, yeah, I'll do it. You're dumb to ask. And I'm like, oh my god, teamwork. What the hell is this? So he's like, alright, yeah, I'll keep him spotted. So we keep the Farragut spotted. I know where he's going, trying to catch up to him. My dibmate's fallen a bit behind, you can see her back there. But I mean, it happens. So I'm like, at this point I'm thinking, why am I so slow? I can't engage this Farragut because I can't get to him. I pop out here, but now he's behind that island. So I'm like, damn it. So I'd actually thought, right here I'm like, do I want to turn left and bring up my guns on my right side? Or do I want to keep them on my left side here and handicap myself with this island? And you see, I start turning to the right side, but then I realize how fast he's coming out. And I'm like, the handicap's not going to hurt me too much. And so that's when I unload on him. And he actually gets hit. I hit him a couple times, but there's not a whole lot. He's such a fast ship. The Farragut's a really fast ship. And right here I'm actually targeting the planes, trying to help out. And you see he's asking for the help, and I was waiting on cooldown on my defensive fire, but I get the kill on the Farragut. And so right now I'm just focusing these airplanes, trying to get them down. But the CV's like, nah, gotta run. So I don't get too many of his airplanes down, sadly. But I helped. Our CV lost his squadron, sadly, but I took down another 4 of the enemy planes. So right now I'm like, hey, I'm gonna head to B. Let's have some fun. And then I see the Budyoni. And those plans completely change. I actually start turning because the Budyoni has some decent penetration on those guns. So I was like, I'm gonna turn. I'm not gonna get nailed by these. Not one bit. So you can see my dibmate. She's back there. She's following me, and essentially we're sticking together. Because if we split up, we're gonna die. Like 2 Atlantas together is just death for anybody that comes up on us. And right there, I'm like, I want Kraken, because I'm at 3 kills. I just realized I'm at 3 kills. I know this Budyoni could be number 4. And so, she points out, hey, Budyoni's alone, we're gonna go after him. And I'm like, I'm saying right here, I'm like, what if he turns into me? Because you see he's heading away, and he actually started turning in. And we'll switch back over to my view. He started turning in to get to swing up under the island, but then you watch, he decides against it, and he ends up turning and beaching into the island right here. So you'll watch it here in a second. I actually pop my radar for the Budyoni after I get my reload, though. I don't pop it before because it's a waste. I pop it after I get my reload, and then I see that he actually made the turn. He didn't beach. And so I reloaded AP, I target the bombers because I don't want to have to deal with those right now. And then I start pelting this Budyoni. Now we're going to look at, I'm not going to look at my view here, I want to look at the damage I just pump out on him. 2,700, 1,300. Like, it's just stacking up, just the sheer amount of firepower I can put down. And right here, I'm like, I know he's got torps coming. I know he's got them, and you see him right there. He popped his torps, and it's like, good. He didn't hit me with those. So now I can engage this side of his ship without any worries, except for his guns. So I just keep pelting him. And actually, in my view, I'm focused on his broadside, and I'm not hitting him how I should be, but there. Finish him with 162 damage Citadel, and then I see the shores, and I'm like, this is my Kraken, and this is why I wanted voice chat, because I can hear it. I was saying it in chat, I'm like, this is my Kraken, this is it. And I was like, oh, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. I was like, I gotta get this. But I broadsided to his shores, and he just, not to ruin it, but he deletes me, and I switched AP right there. I don't know, or HE, I don't know how I switched, but I was like, no, Kraken. I was like, no, that sucks. So, I'm dead. And I was telling her right here, I'm like, use my corpse, hide behind it, just in case he tries to torps you. And she did, and she ends up crashing into it. And then, the shores, he gets so mad. He rages at us because we're in the premium Atlanta, and he's like, pay to win. And I can understand where the pay to win comes from, but in the Atlanta, it's really situational on if you win or not. It doesn't matter if it's a premium or not. And so here the game's about to end, and we'll go into the post-battle results screen.